Couple other words to say about it, but y'all can laugh after you leave. But let's start out by thinking no war, no hate, no scoffing, no chance. And that's probably the way everybody thinks. And perhaps that this is true, but let's look at the possibilities and see if we still do have a chance. We, of course, were given the chance in the beginning, and we blew it. We say, but it wasn't I who took from the tree of knowledge. True. But we were represented, it's that extra ED out there, by two who had no worldly knowledge. Were they not innocent as babes until they did what God had instructed them not to do? Our lives are simple when we're brought into this world, just like Adam and Eve. They would have been taught by God how to live and survive in the perfect world God built. Would it have been a world under God's knowledge, with no pain and suffering? We then were given the awesome task of teaching and training our young ones as we replenish this earth, just as God had to teach Adam and Eve. Our responsibility is so great that most are falling through the ice before we ever get started. A large number of people are sending their children to church, but not taking them to church. A large number of people are not going to church or sending their children to church. We destroy our own happiness, our own joy of being close to God. We live in an environment created by our desire for worldly knowledge. We choose a moment, an hour, or a day of superficial enjoyment over an eternity of complete happiness. In 1 Corinthians 2:2, we are told that man has not seen, heard, or has it ever entered into his heart or mind the greatness that God has prepared for those who love him. We are poor managers, aren't we? Live today. Do not worry about what will be taking place in our future and in our children and grandchildren's future. We're poor managers. Man has a hard time accepting the concept of eternity. We think that we're going to live 78 or 90 years and we're going to die. And that'll be it. We should be forewarned, and we are in Revelation. And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever. 14th chapter and 11th verse. There is hope, however, and we should listen to Paul in Colossians 1:28, whom we preach, warning every man and teaching every man in all wisdom, that we may present every man perfect in Jesus Christ. So is it like it went along with the lesson this morning? Some of our responsibilities are left behind us. But our greatest responsibility is preparing others to experience and live that eternity like the ones who do the work. Through the love of Jesus Christ, we have been given the opportunity for salvation, each and every one of us. Shouldn't we return that love by helping others? God bless you.